Hey guys, Sak here from SAKITECH, and in today's video we're going to be talking about the iPhone XS Max versus the Samsung Galaxy S10 Plus. And of course the big question is, which one is the better phone to get? So in this video we're going to take a look at some of the highlights of these smartphones and try to decide which is the better option for you to buy. Or if you just want to know which one is better, we're also going to let you know which one of these phones is in fact better based on the data that we have. Now the very first thing I want to talk about is the price, so we can get that out of the way. The iPhone XS Max is more expensive than the Samsung Galaxy S10 Plus. On top of that, it also starts with less storage. So the iPhone XS Max starts at $1,100, and these are the United States prices. And of course for that price what you're getting is 64 gigabytes of internal storage. And of course, just remember, the iPhone XS Max does not have micro SD expansion option. So once you get to 64 gigabytes, you cannot expand that storage any further. And if you were to decide to buy an iPhone with 256 gigabytes of storage, then you're paying $1,250. So the Galaxy S10 Plus starts at $1,000. For $1,000, you're getting 128 gigabytes of storage. And of course, you're getting the micro SD expansion option. So even if you get the 128 gigabyte model, you can expand your storage up to 512 extra gigs of storage using a micro SD card. And that's $1,000. Let's say that you want to get 512 gigabyte version of the Samsung Galaxy S10 Plus. In comparison to the iPhone, that's again $1,250. Okay, so 512. 1,250. On the iPhone you get 1,250, 256. All right, so price wise the iPhone is actually more expensive than the S10 Plus, and as we talk further you're going to realize that the S10 Plus is in fact a more technologically advanced smartphone than the iPhone XS Max. So let's talk about the camera. That's one thing that is immediately obvious. So you may or you may not know, but the Samsung Galaxy S10 Plus does have 3 rear cameras and 2 front cameras. So that's a total of 5 cameras. Now I'm not a big selfie guy, so I'm not very much concerned about the front-facing cameras. But if you look at the rear cameras on the S10 Plus, you have 3 cameras. You get a standard wide-angle lens. You have a telephoto lens that allows you to zoom in on people and take nice portrait shots. And then you have the third camera that is a super wide angle lens that gives you nice sweeping shots of landscapes, all right, or anything. You can take nice wide angle shots, and that wide angle photo is 123 degrees of viewing angle, which is the same viewing angle as the human eye. So that's pretty fantastic. Now on the iPhone XS Max, total you've got 3 cameras, 1 front-facing camera, 2 rear cameras. So again, I'm going to skip the front-facing camera. I'm not a big selfie guy. You may or you may not care. If you do care, again, S10 Plus is ahead in the game. But with the rear cameras, you have a standard wide-angle lens and you have a telephoto camera. You do not have the super wide-angle shot. You don't have that option. Okay, so again, in the camera department, S10 Plus is ahead. Now, I haven't seen the quality of the cameras, but as you know, the S9 and the Note 9 already are on par with the iPhone XS camera, and in some cases even better, especially in low light. So the S10 Plus obviously is going to be better. Okay, so we have a better camera and more options. All right, so in the camera department, the Samsung Galaxy S10 Plus wins. Now one more thing I want to talk about really quickly. There's a couple things that the Samsung Galaxy S10 Plus has that the iPhone XS Max simply doesn't. One of them is a 3.5 millimeter headphone jack. So we have it on the S10, do not have it on the iPhone XS Max. Again, you're getting more for less money. On top of that, we talked about the micro SD expansion. So the S10 Plus has a micro SD card slot. iPhone XS Max does not have it. All right, again, you're getting more for less money. And of course, there are some things they have in common. Both smartphones do have exceptional build quality. In my opinion, the S10 Plus looks better, feels better in the hand, but honestly, that is all subjective. When you look at the design of the smartphones, it's all going to be up to you on which one to choose based on your own subjective desires. Again, I like the look and feel of the S10 Plus better than the iPhone XS Max in a subjective manner, because rationally speaking, when you hold them in your hands, they both feel like $1 million. Now, one big thing is the screen. So when you look at the screens of these devices, they both have real top-notch screens with high quality visuals. The S10 Plus might be a little bit better in this regard, but not by too much, okay? So quality of the display, I would say, is nearly equal. But then we have the problem of notch versus the punch hole cutout, all right? So in my opinion, when you watch movies or play games on a notched phone versus a phone that has a hole, the hole is in fact less intrusive than what you get with the notch. With the notch, it's just coming right from the side, cutting into your experience. The hole or the pill shape is at the bottom corner or the top corner, depending on how you have your phone, and it's just going to be less intrusive on your video viewing experience or gaming experience. Now, one thing I will say is I do prefer the circular hole, the perfect circle on the S10 rather than the pill-shaped cutout on the S10 Plus. I think the hole is even less intrusive, but the pill is a little bit more intrusive, but the notch is maximum intrusive, all right? The notch on the iPhone XS Max gives you the Face ID system. That's the price. So you get this nice, beautiful Face ID system that works flawlessly, and I've come to love it, but it comes at the cost of a notch. But now the S10 Plus comes with a fingerprint sensor built into the front of the display. So again, you let me know which one you would choose. Would you prefer a Face ID system at the cost of a notch, or would you prefer in-display fingerprint sensor, which I think is more natural to use? You can even unlock your phone when it's lying flat on the table, all right? And of course, it doesn't come at the cost of anything, okay? You don't see any kind of incisions on the screen to put that fingerprint sensor on there, all right? So that's that. In my opinion, guys, unless you're invested into the Apple ecosystem, heavily that is, I would keep the iPhone, all right? I would even buy the next iPhone. But if you really want something that is technologically superior, that has more features, more options, the Samsung Galaxy S10 Plus is the phone to get. So if you're in the market right now and you're looking at the iPhone and the S10 Plus, and you're not invested in any ecosystems, you don't have a Mac, you don't have an iPad, you're not a previous iPhone user, the immediate choice should be the S10 Plus. You're paying less, you're getting more. All right, so the S10 Plus is in fact the better smartphone to buy right now. And here's a quick, condensed, summarized version of what we talked about in this video. Again, the price of the S10 Plus is lower, and then also you're getting more for less. All right, that's a very good feature for a flagship of S10 Plus's level. And then the cameras. It's got more cameras. The S10 Plus has 5 total cameras. The iPhone XS Max has 3 total cameras. So again, you're getting more options on the S10 Plus, including that wide angle, super wide angle camera. And of course, then you have the display. The quality, like I said, is almost the same, but then on the one you have the bigger notch, on the other you have a smaller intrusion, which is the pill-shaped cutout, all right? And of course, the Galaxy S10 Plus has a 3.5mm headphone jack, and it has the micro SD expansion slot that the iPhone doesn't. Everything else being equal, all right, the build quality, design is subjective, wireless charging, water resistance, all those core things being equal, you get all the extras on the S10 Plus, and that's why it's better. If you're invested in the iPhone, but you're kind of bored of the iPhone, you want something new, perfect time to switch to the Galaxy, guys. This is obviously the best Galaxy on the market right now because it is the latest Galaxy on the market. The Galaxy S10 Plus simply is a better smartphone than the iPhone XS Max. If you were in the market to buy one of these, get the S10 Plus. The only time I'm going to let you guys know that you should consider getting the iPhone XS Max is if you do have a Mac, if you do have an iPad, or any other Apple products, or if you're dreaming about other Apple products, then the iPhone is going to fit perfectly into the ecosystem. So drop your comments down below. Let me know what you think. Are you going to buy the iPhone XS Max or the S10 Plus? Just let me know down below and let me know why. All right, guys? So have a fantastic day for now. If you do use Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook, make sure to follow me on all at SAKITECH online. All right, have a fantastic day.